Hello, and welcome to my boudoir once again. I am Lord Skolfield, and I'm here with some more predictions for you, and I'm not going to lie. I'm really hot. It's very hot in the UK right now, and might as well be on holiday, and I'm not on holiday. I'm in a work shirt. I haven't even had time to change my clothes. I've got home, and Tugboat's like, dude, can you do some predictions? Because I know I missed the Extreme Rules ones. I know. I'm telling you right now, if I had done the Extreme Rules ones, I would have had 100%. Ignore the fact that I said I thought Finn Balor was going to win on episode 6 of Loose Trunks. I would have had 100%. I totally changed my mind and went with Samoa Joe. You just didn't see it because I didn't film it. So suck on that. So, Money in the Bank pay-per-view. So it's going to be a bit difficult to call this one, really, because 2 Money in the Bank pay-per-view matches. Pay-per-view matches? 2 Money in the Bank matches. 1 men, and for the first time ever, 1 woman as well, which should be amazing. But, of course, with predictions, multi-man matches are always an absolute bastard to predict, because there's less chance of me getting right. But I'll tell you now, if I get this entire show correct, 100% correct, then I demand to be carried on a proper throne. And I'm not talking that crappy wooden shit that Callum went in on the last episode. I'm talking a proper throne. Carry me into Loose Trunks. For the Lord I am, Lord of the Manor, Lord of the Pile, Lord of the Heap. Heap? So, to kick things off with the kickoff match, of course, we're going to include the kickoff match in this. The Hype Bros versus the Colognes. Not going to lie, I must have not been paying attention to SmackDown because I didn't even realise they were back together. So that happened. It's going to be Hype Bros. I mean, Mojo's doing nothing, Ryder's doing nothing, they're going to win. Colognes can afford to lose because, you know, they're losers. Now, to the main card, because they haven't announced anything else for the kickoff, so I assume that's the only thing. First off is the SmackDown Women's Championship match between Naomi and Lana. Now, this is an interesting one. Lana just came on SmackDown. She hasn't had a match yet. She's got a sick finisher. And normally, in normal circumstances, I would always say Naomi's going to win it because it's Lana's first match. No way she's going to win it. But Jinder Mahal, we all know what happened there, didn't we, kids? So there is absolutely every chance that Lana could win this. My gut still says it's going to be Naomi. But then again, I don't know. I don't know. I want to get it 100% right, and I think it's too much of a risk to go with Lana, but it could happen. You know what? Screw it. I'm going with Lana. I reckon Lana's going to win. First match in, and she'll beat Naomi. I've said it. You heard it here first. Next, of course, is another championship match. It is the SmackDown Tag Team Championships between the Usos and the New Day. Now, this is probably the most tantalising match for the tag titles on SmackDown there has been since the titles existed, really. I mean, you could argue American Alpha and Bray Wyatt and Randy Orton, it was a tantalising one, but American Alpha never really took off on SmackDown, and hey-ho, they've bloody disappeared. So if you've seen American Alpha anywhere, tell them to come home. We love you, we miss you. Put them on a milk carton, we'll find them someday, along with Ty Dillinger as well, he's gone missing. But yes, the Usos and the New Day. This is great rivalry, I've really enjoyed watching this on SmackDown. I think the Usos are going to win it, more so because I think they're doing so great with this title run at the moment. I think it would be such a shame to kill it off early. Kind of let them run with it, and get some proper hate in, and then it'll be that much more of a momentous occasion when they're defeated. It'll be great. So yeah, Usos for me-ish. Now we have the Money in the Bank Women's Ladder match for the first ever Women's Money in the Bank Ladder match between, I've got to get a list out for this one. It's between Charlotte, Becky Lynch, Natalya, Tamina, and Carmella. This should be brilliant. Like, that brawl they had a couple of weeks ago was fantastic, so there's no reason why this can't be an absolute classic. I mean, classic's probably the wrong word because it's an absolute mental match, but it should be great. I'm going to go with Carmella. When you look through the roster, I don't think it's going to be Charlotte. I think there's not real much point giving it to Charlotte. It's not really doing anything to rise her up. SmackDown's got a tendency to put it on newer stars and build up their new stars. And so if they're going with that, Carmella screams that. I'd love it if Ellsworth was involved in some way. I'd love it if Ellsworth got the contract. But yeah, I'm going to go with Carmella on this one. The only reason it wouldn't be Carmella is if someone else interrupted from outside the match and grabbed it themselves, which has never happened in a match, so by all means that could happen. But Carmella, hey, what's her phrase? I don't know. God, I love her though. Now, the WWE Championship match between Jinder Mahal and Randy Orton. Now, this one is very, very, very tough to call. Because on one hand, they went with Jinder, so logic predicts that they'll stick with Jinder. But if you're going with general SmackDown booking these days, there is no logic on SmackDown. It's completely out there. So by all means, they could just make it a 1 month thing and have Randy Orton take it back. And then he gets an extra notch on his title runs. I'm going to go with Jinder. I don't think they'll... It seems a bit silly to let him hold it for a month, especially if we're going to go with this whole idea that, you know, trying to make big business in India and all that stuff, and they're not really going to do that in a month, are they? So, yeah, keep it on Jinder. See where it goes, I suppose. I don't know. Don't really care, to be honest. I mean, I like Jinder. He's alright. He's a cool dude. And finally, the men's Money in the Bank match between the United States champion, the face of America, Kevin Owens. You've got AJ Styles, Baron Corbin, Sami Zayn, Dolph Ziggler, and of course Shinsuke Nakamura, who's now being called the artist known as Shinsuke Nakamura, which I like. Some of the other guys in Loose Trunks don't like that. Sam is an idiot, or tugboat, sorry, because he doesn't like Shinsuke Nakamura. So all of you, find Tugboat and just any time you see him, just call him a twat. Because he doesn't like Shinsuke Nakamura. And you know why that is? It's because he's a twat. Twat. But yes, this one, again, very difficult to call. Might get match. If anything, I found the women's match easier to call because I'm so convinced Carmella's going to win it. This one, it really could go anyway. I don't think Shinsuke's going to win it. I don't know why. It's just a gut feeling. If anything, I think it will go to any of the others bar Shinsuke, as much as I hate to say that. But I think they've got plans for Shinsuke that doesn't involve the Money in the Bank. I reckon it will be Kevin Owens, and he'll be the first person to hold the United States Championship in the Money Bank contract. Is that right? Is that a thing? I mean, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm not going to care. So, but yeah, Kevin Owens, I reckon. And that would be great. It'll be the face of America, and his face will be on a briefcase. I'm calling it now. He'll put his face on a briefcase, and it'll be amazing. If he doesn't, I'll be really disappointed. But yeah, that's it. That's what I think is going to happen. And as I say, if I'm 100% right, I want to be carried in to the next episode of Loose Trunks on a throne. I mean, I'm not going to lend you one, guys, from my pristine environment here. Because, you know, get your bloody own throne. I shouldn't have to give away my own throne. Who'd you take me for? I'm a lord, damn it. I'm a lord. Gets things right. Money in the Bank. Hopefully I'm right. Bye.